tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon, my lovely friends, my fellow trudgers. Trudging together. One more share. That was somebody writing back. His name is Jason, and he works out in Minnesota. Man, I can't remember anything today. Kalamazoo. Thank you. He's in Kalamazoo, and they do a great job there. I met him through another friend, Kara, who did a podcast with us. But this guy's got a great story, and he's a lot like me, because I'm going to tell you something. It's not easy to find male speakers to come on. They're like, yeah, I'll share my story, and it's just static. I have this one hair, this one right here. I'm going to cut them. I'm just going to cut it off. Here, let's just leave it like that. We'll do this. 1.5 gigawatts. Okay. He always calls it this time. So we are going to talk about recovery equity and what that is. Let's do a little bit of introductions. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'm going to be your host. If you're here, please say hello. Whoa. Whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. For most of my life, like every now and again, I'll get this ringing. And if I just stop for a little bit, it goes away. It's not tinnitus. I don't know what it is, but okay, that worries me. All right, sometimes I get worried about my friends, and I feel my inadequacy because there's not much I can do, and I wish that there was. Yeah. Thank God we have God in our lives, right? So, all right, let's kind of get started. This isn't going to be too awfully long. I just need a little break from what I was doing. I'm getting crossing things off my list. I need to. Whew. And that's kind of what I am currently doing. But this was going to be a principles before personality. So I went to Google. I like to go to Uncle Google every now and again and ask these same questions, see what I come up with. It says here, what does principles before personalities really mean? It means we practice honesty, humility, compassion, tolerance, and patience with everyone, whether we like them or not. And that does a pretty good job of describing it, right? It doesn't matter how I feel about somebody. They are still a child of God. And guess who I help? Children of God. That's what I do. That's what we do, right? Yeah. We don't just help alcoholics, friends. We help whole families. We help people. There's people I'm working with Adams County, and they've got all these letters after the name, and they still don't quite get it. So I'm helping them, right? Why not? Right? But what they say next, I really appreciate it. Putting principles before personality teaches us to treat everyone equally. Now, let's get to recovery equity, because that's exactly what it is. The number one thing when it comes to recovery equity, I know it's been weird, Ingrid. Yeah, it's been weird, but I'm glad that you did. I think what I may start doing is I may send it through Messenger, just send the link. So, but good to see you. I'm glad you're here. We got a couple people here now. So that brings us right to the recovery equity portion of this. It's 222, by the way. And it was 555. And oh my God, all these repeating numbers in the last 3 minutes. Okay. I got it, God. I got it. Means I'm doing the right thing. Yay, Amber's here too. So recovery equity is principles before personalities, right? So this means everybody's going to get a shot at recovery. Okay. But it's not going to look the same. It may look different. Okay. I didn't go to treatment. You guys go to treatment? I don't think Amber or Ingrid did either. Okay. Not all of us need to go to treatment. I went to treatment when I already went to treatment. I did my time. Okay. I just need detox and AA. And then after that, of course, I just didn't need that. But that was the process that I took. Some people will need, they'll need it. Okay. They'll need that 28 days, because what happens in 28 days is your brain clears. Okay. Sure, an ounce an hour for normal people who have not destroyed their livers. Okay. See right here. This is exactly why AA is available. Exactly why AA is available. Couldn't afford treatment or a sitter. That's what I don't like. Could not afford. See, that is not recovery equity. Yeah, it's not. Treatment centers are not, unless they take Medicaid. Okay. But then my next question is, how many Medicaid beds do you have? See, let's say they have 20 beds. There's one bed available. One comes in with Medicaid. One comes in with Aetna. But all the Medicaid our beds are full. They'll take the Aetna, even if this person came first. Okay. Only 3 of those beds are going to belong to people with Medicaid. Okay. Still not recovery equity, is it? Why that treatment center wouldn't survive? They don't pay much on that. I think they were paying recovery coaches like $12. It was below minimum wage and shit, you know. So when we do this, we meet people where they are at. Right? And I've been doing this a little while, and I'm educated, so I get to do a little bit more. But really, that's what we're all doing. We are meeting somebody where they are at. Then we're going to listen to their needs. I was just talking with my friend Mark Hope. We did a little live. It was kind of fun. And he's got this place down in Oklahoma, and he wants to turn it into a recovery place. I would love to fill that place up with homeless people. Yeah. Wow. You need to move out of that piece of shit. Sorry. You can't even qualify for Medicaid here unless you make below minimum. You know what? I guess I feel lucky because and I'm not trying to be racist, but that's the way it is. I'm a white male, and I'm surprised that they let me stay on Medicaid. It's wrong. It's wrong. There are some things that I don't feel should be a privilege, and one of those is healthcare, housing, food. Those should all be rights, not privileges. But unfortunately, we see housing as a privilege. Then when we try and house them, then the people get upset. Well, what about our safety? Well, you were upset that they were on the street. Now you're upset that they're over here. Get over it. Okay? Get the fuck over it, because we're moving in. And they're going to be some of the best neighbors you had. Okay? Now, everybody's going to be different. Let's say you have a guy who's been living on the streets for 5 years. Okay? Can't afford treatment. I'm not going to be able, I'm not even going to look. Okay, because I already know the answer is no. I'm not going to waste my time. Not enough beds in Colorado, they're full. My next step is sober living. But here's the problem with sober living. In order for them to survive in sober living, they must be able to work. Okay, you got to pay your rent when you live at a sober living. It's part of the deal. Okay, well, I don't have treatment for them. They don't have anywhere to go. Okay, but this guy does want to get sober. He wants it. He wants the program. So suddenly he becomes willing to work, even though he knows damn well he's not able to. He's been living on the streets. He's lethargic. This man is going to need a year, 6 months to a year to recuperate from what has happened to them. 1 year. Okay? How am I going to do that with a sober living? I can't. What do I have left? Nothing. I have AA. I have no way to put a house over this person's head. Okay? That breaks my heart. Okay? I'm trying to do everything I can to fix that here. Do a lot of things trying to fix things, right? So one person, maybe they just need treatment. Some people, they didn't even need treatment. Some people need a year. Some people need 2 years. What if this person's been living on the streets for 20 years? Oh, they don't live on the streets. Bullshit. Bullshit, they don't. I met plenty of them. I know. Okay. It just means recovery equity just means everybody gets the same shot despite of who you are, or in spite if you want to do it that way. It doesn't matter who you are. Okay. We don't talk race. We don't talk creed, color, ethnicity, sexual orientation, all that other shit. We don't talk about that stuff in AA. No, we have a common bond. Okay. Now, can a person get sober without a roof over their head? Heck yeah, I know plenty of them. But did you know that their chances go up by 40%? 40 freaking percent when they have a roof over their head. Ah, that's so refreshing. So let's remember when we got these weird people in the meetings, I was one of those weird people. I still am, man. You bet. Right? I've got plenty other mental disorders besides alcoholism, right? And I work with those also. Okay? That took me time. It took me 5 years to get my shit together. Well, 4. About 4 years to get my shit together before I felt like I could start sponsoring again. Yeah. I needed that time, my PTSD, but so in the beginning, that's what we're going for. When I worked detox in the 90s, it didn't matter who you were. I had a spot for you. Okay. And you didn't, when I put you in treatment, what you did is you went and grabbed your things and you were gone. Off to treatment because it was upstairs. It was called the STIRT program. Yeah. And they went upstairs. No laps. See? Now, when a person gets out of detox and they need to wait for treatment, forget it. This person can't even stay sober an hour. You want them to wait a month? Do you know how long a month is in the life of an alcoholic? That's forever. They're going to forget by that point. They ain't going to make it. It's not going to happen. Or they're going to go to AA, find out they don't need treatment, and not go. Hopefully it's the second one, right? So let's remember, you may be the only AA somebody ever sees. So we need to act appropriately. We need to be good people. We need to be astute, right? And we need to think of others. Man, that person's crazy. I don't do that. One video I hate is when you see when people film people on drugs and they're, twitching out or whatever. And then you see people laugh. And It hurts me. It hurts because I know what that's like. Alcohol did the same thing to me. I did exactly the same shit as that person. Actually, I've even done that without alcohol in me. Yeah. At an AA convention. I went, 9. All right. Thank you. I need to calm down a little bit. I was getting like way too excited. Got a lot of stuff going on. I'm getting things done, and it's been a while. So but I don't want to get overly excited because then I'm going to use up all my energy, and I don't want that. So, Dion's learning balance today. He's learning some more balance. So, awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. Ingrid, Amber, and then we had a person that was just listening. Ted. That's awesome. Okay. I don't know why I started saying that, but I'm ending it now. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I love you. Aww. I love you. Peace out and have a day.